All right, this is the Packet Tracer Lab network representation. And this one's just fairly simple. It just wants us to basically explain a lot of the things. It's kind of like we'll call it like a warm-up lab, kind of see what you know. But we'll go ahead and go over this. So these are your LAN, 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 and these are your WAN connections. All right, so we're going to go to part 2, explain the purpose of the devices. So A, in Packet Tracer, only the server PT device can act as a server. Desktop or laptop PCs cannot act as a server. Based on your study so far, explain the client-server model. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put a note here so we know what we're writing, and we'll put this as part 2. Part 2, and this will be A. And we'll just put the answer here. So we'll put explain the client-server model. So client request the data or the services and the service provider provides the data and I guess services when requested. There we go. B, let's see, list at least 2 functions of the intermediary devices. I'll go back up here, let's click on this. So 2 functions would be connectivity for the network, and also it's inside and outside the network. C, list at least 2 criteria for choosing a network media type. All right, so 2 criterias. Media type would be, you have fiber, copper, and you have what we can do here, wireless. All right, so that's part 2. Part 3, compare and contrast LANs and WANs. So we'll go ahead and add another note here. We'll put over here. We'll call this part 3. Part 3. And then we're going to do A, explain the difference between a LAN and a WAN. Give examples of each. So the difference between a LAN is usually local, or it is local, and smaller in scale. And a WAN is basically worldwide. Everyone has access. I mean, not everyone has access. Well, we'll just leave that blank like that. It's just worldwide. B, in your Packet Tracer network, how many WANs do you see? Okay, so WANs is worldwide. We know all this is going to be local. We know all this is going to be local. And we know all this is going to be local. Our wide area networks are going to be the internet and your cloud PT and intranet. And so with that, we have our answer for B. That is 2. 2 WAN. There's WAN connections. All right. So now we go to, what is it, C? How many LANs do you see? Well, we just kind of discussed that. We got 3 LANs. There we go. D, the internet in this Packet Tracer network is overly simplified and does not represent the structure and form of the real internet. Briefly describe the internet. It's shared internet. It's shared. It's shared multiple networks. I'm just trying to dumb it down so it's not overly long. And multiple networks, everything is shared globally. And we'll just do like that. I mean, there's so much that you can discuss on that one. I'll go ahead and leave that open, so if you want to write more to that, you can. Just trying to go through this kind of quick. So E, what are some of the common ways a home user connects to the internet? Well, they connect through either through fiber, DSL, wireless, copper, and even satellite. F, what are some common methods that businesses use to connect to the internet in your area? Well, they use obviously the website traffic, email, and even phone lines. All right. We also have secure challenge questions, but you don't need to do that. It's good practice, and maybe I'll do that later. But we also have, in case you don't know what a LAN or a WAN is, we have right here, obviously is our LAN, another LAN, another LAN. Now, do you know how to find your end devices or your intermediary devices? That's what you're going to be learning in this chapter and in this module. All right, hopefully that helped out. If you have any questions, just leave a comment and I will try to answer it if I can.